No.
Yup.
We're not doing this tonight.
Yeah, we sure
We are
are.
not. We are
Yes,
not.
I had to talk
We
about
are
my
not
friend. We gotta
doing
talk
this
about yours.
tonight. We're not doing this tonight.
Go on, Claudia. Let's hear it.
First up, Anita Baker is once again under fire after asking her security to remove fans from her recent show in Houston, and she was so grouchy. Take a look.
Turn off the camera, baby. I don't know who you are. Move back. Security, help me out. And I mean out of my front row. Ain't that nothing?
Now, what would you do if your favorite artist removed you from their concert? And most importantly, what's going on with Anita? Q, I know you're going to be biased. So, Al, I'm going to go to the facts guy. Al, what would you do if one of your faves had you removed because he was just simply trying to record your fave?
Listen, I've been told y'all about Anita Baker and her rude self. What would I do? Anita Baker, if I paid, and these aren't cheap seats. Q will let you know how much these seats cost, but these are not cheap seats. You're going to pay me my money back, not only for my seats, you're going to pay me for my gas to get to the concert and to get home. You're going to pay me for the babysitter that I had to hire to watch them badass kids while I went to your concert. You're going to pay for that dinner I had to take my date out to before we came to your concert. And you're going to pay for the parking that I had to pay for at the stadium, and then you're going to pay for the detailing that I had done to my car because I was going out on a date with my significant other to come see you sing. I swear she would not put me out of a concert that I spent all that money to get prepared for. It would have been some freaking problems.
Funky, I'm going to say something for you because we're going to say the best for last.
Turn off your camera, move back. I don't know who you are.
When I was a model on Deal or No Deal, one of the execs said that they took their kid to Anita Baker's show and they were so excited to meet her. They were like you, a young kid that was like loved old school music. And they had a picture that they printed up of Anita. And they, can you sign this, Miss Baker? She looked at the picture. She's like, I hate this picture. And she ripped it in half and walked off. Al, I know you heard stories like this about Miss Anita.
She
Al,
did it to me. What are you talking about?
Did she did it to you?
You remember she did it to me. Woo. We'll talk about that another time.
Patricia, Practical D said Patti LaBelle would never.
Okay, so listen, here's the game. Okay. Here's the game. Anita Baker comes from a certain time in music, 70s, 80s, even the 90s, where there was a certain decorum expected in the audience. The thing that clips don't tell you is Mama was distracted by the flash on the videos, and that is why she was asking people to not record the people who were up close in the front. Now, Claudia, you've been on the stage before. Al, I don't know how many stages that you've been on in front of a lot of audiences. And we're not going to deny the fact that people rumbling around and doing things with lights can be distracting, okay? Now, I will say this in all fairness. Auntie Anita does have to step into 2023 and realize that this is kind of where the world is now. People do flash photography, but how many times have you gone to the zoo? I mean, not the zoo, the circus and all of these things, and they say, please no flash photography. It's distracting. And y'all understand, Mama's an old school artist. She's used to people sitting down like this and listen to her. She didn't want y'all. What I think Anita needs to do in the future is explain to the children, I know y'all gonna record, please turn your flash off.
Okay, got it, Q. I'm gonna give you that one. Okay, but in the last 3 weeks, we've covered Anita Baker 3 different times, and it's not about a flash. It's about her bad attitude. That's what we need to be talking to Miss Anita about, because if it's not the flash, it's the sound guy. If it's not the sound guy, it's the security guy. If it's not the security guy, you're late. Like, come on now.
She need her stuff to be right. The sound, because here's the thing.
Oh my God.
About the sound. Because a legacy act like her if that sound wasn't right, then y'all be sitting on this same show talking about she sounded like a has-been. So to answer the question, Claudia, what would I do? I would have did what Auntie instructed me to do, which was turn my camera off when she said, please no recording. Go on to the next thing.
Hold on. Ain't she been in the business for like 50 years? This ain't the first
50.
camera flash. She done seen camera
Right.
flashes since the Polaroid cameras and the wind-up disposable cameras. This ain't the first one. Q,
Actually, really not.
You tried it.
Anita took a 20-year hiatus. When Anita stopped music, camera phones did not exist. And she just came back not too long ago. She ain't really used to it.
She's only 65. If she took a hiatus for 20 years, when was it?
CQ.
In the 90s, when Anita Baker came back, she
20
had
years,
been gone
Q?
for 20 years.
Okay,
Yes.
so
I'm 40. She had been gone for 20 years.
I'm going to say this. It was giving drunk auntie. And we know a drunk auntie when we see one. Shoot, you looking at one right now. It was giving drunk. It was giving drunk auntie. Okay, we got to move on.